Welcome to Jaunty Haunts, the podcast about all things supernatural. After 30 years of keeping a secret, I'm finally ready to share with the world that I see ghosts. Yep, I've been having conversations with the other side while trying to keep up appearances. This podcast is all about getting spooky and connecting with others who might also sense, see, or feel things beyond the ordinary. We'll swap true tales of the seen and unseen, and maybe even laugh about the weird stuff we've experienced. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, come join me as we explore the paranormal. Let's connect, share, and maybe feel a little less crazy together. Welcome to Jaunty Haunts.
Here's a gift.
I mean, yeah.
So can I tell you a secret?
Yeah,
kind
please.
of a secret. So back in the day when my kids were younger, we had bought this small house, this small ranch house, and one story with a small sort of basement. And for the longest time, we didn't know where the attic was. Couldn't find it. And I got to a point where I was having to rewire the range over the stove. We bought a new one. I didn't know where the electrical was. I knew that it went up into the ceiling, but we could not find the attic access anywhere. It wasn't in the hallway, wasn't in any of the bedrooms. One day, I was cleaning up my son's closet, and I look up, and sure enough, there's a hatch. Little pop-up, no wider than maybe 24 inches wide by maybe 4 feet long. So, like, I had to, crunch my shoulders to get up in there. And sure enough, that was where the attic was. I could get to the electrical box. But as I'm flashing the flashlight in the distance, because it ran the full length of the house, and the bedroom was in the back part, so I had to crawl pretty much from the back part of the house to the front part of the house, which is about 40 to 50 feet in the dark with this flashlight. But as I get closer to where the range is, where the electrical is, I see this blue box in the corner.
Oh,
it's the only thing up there, and not sure what I'm looking at. A little scared. I crawl over to the box and I open it up, and there's a doll inside. And it's this tiny 18-inch, maybe not even that long, maybe not that big, maybe 12-inch doll with a pedestal. I have a guest with me tonight.
stop.
This is the blue box.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to show you the doll that I found in the attic, corner of the attic.
I'm really scared. Okay. Yep. Okay,
so
listeners.
she's got you can't quite see it back here, but there's a little pedestal that sort of springs down and she can stand up. And so I have always been too scared to do anything with the doll because what the fuck is a doll doing in the attic as the only thing in the attic?
Okay, that's what I was saying. You said it was the only thing up there?
Yeah, the only thing up there. I remember bringing it down, opening it up. I felt like this, I don't think it was from the doll. I think it was just the revelation that there's a doll in the attic. I had this chill go down my back, and I moved as quickly as I could to get out of that attic. And then from that point on, I refused to go in the attic alone. I always had one of my, someone peeking out over the top, part of the hatch.
Yeah, sticking their
so
head
that I
in.
could do whatever I needed to do. Yeah. And so, I've had that doll for, we moved from that house in 2016. So at least 10 years, probably 12 or 13
my god.
years. And I've been too afraid to do anything with it. It's moved with me, and yeah.
I can't believe you took it. That's brave alone. It seems like
is
you're
that bad?
I'm scared. I don't know what to do with it now. I mean, I don't know if it's okay. Maybe she appreciates it, but that's crazy. That for me,
Yeah.
I'd be like, you're staying here. I'm never touching you. Whatever. So the fact that you brought her down and now you've moved with her multiple times is crazy.
I think I was afraid to discover her and leave her stranded, and then
have repercussions.
I don't know. I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know.
I guess
it's a tricky situation with these dolls. This is why I wanted to talk about haunted objects, because there's not a clear answer, right? And I feel like within religion, it seems like there should be like a donations box, but like a haunted objects box where you could leave it at the church to like be cleansed and blessed and then give it to kids who want it, right? Like that seems like it should be an option. But I feel like, and maybe it's just the interactions I've had with like Christian and Catholic and like Presbyterian church vibes, if I brought a doll like that and I was like, hey, I found this in an attic, we don't want it, but I'm, nervous. Can we leave it with you? They'd be like, no, we don't want that. Like, what do you do?
If you're me, you steal it, I guess. I guess I stole her from from the attic space. And I remember showing my wife, like, hey, look what I found up there.
What'd she say?
And my wife freaked out, like, put it back. What are you doing moving it? You don't need to touch that thing. Go wash your hands. Yeah. And it's like, but why was it up there? First of all, like, this thing didn't just get up there by itself. Maybe it did. Maybe it walked up there and put it right. But someone intended for that thing to be up there. And maybe they used the attic as storage. I don't know how they would have. It was a really small space. But if they did use it for storage, they also chose to leave it behind.
Yeah.
So what's the story of this thing?
That's what I was going to say. At the most innocent and like non-paranormal version of this, right? Less people were moving out and simply forgot to grab the last box. Like just pure coincidence. At its scariest version, she didn't want to leave with the other people and walked her ass up there and put herself in her own box.
No, it can't be that.
Well, you said mine came out of the box on her own, so that's the case for yours too. And my other thing too is like,
oh no,
do you pay respects to it, or is it like a thing with the fae where it's like if you interact with it, it can like become more devious, you know? Because I'm like, well, maybe you give her a name and you leave her an offering, and you're like, everything's chill, just like don't bother us. But it's like maybe you don't wake her up. I don't know, you know, like it's.
So here's a weird thing.
What?
I haven't given it a name, but each of the times that I come across it, when I open the box, I always find myself like brushing the hair with my hand, just like smoothing out the hair.
Sure.
And like, just because like the hair is it's kind of frilly and goes all over the place. But I have this thing where I'm a little nervous about like not being able to see its face. And so like I move the hair off the eyes and like sort of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And for the listeners, I'll explain if you're not like seeing this. She has kind of like a Samantha American Girl doll vibe, like shorter, kind of mid-length brown hair with like a plaid 1800s dress happening. And a bit of a I'm not even gonna I was gonna insult her. I was gonna insult something, but I'm not even gonna do that because I don't want her coming for me. You know, she's great. She's a great little doll.
She has eyes that follow you though.
Yeah, those eyes. There's something on with those eyes.
Dude, I'm a glutton for this stuff. I plan on leaving her in the red treehouse once I get it set up.
Okay.
But that was the most hesitant okay I've ever heard in my whole life.
Worried for Ellie's well-being. No, I think that'll be great to be like, this is where you live. This is your house. Yeah, I think it's a great calling card, though. If, like, weird things start happening or bad things happen, you can always, like, analyze. Like, before it was like, okay, haunted house, haunted doll. Now you've eliminated one of those things. So it's like, great, haunted doll. Start there, right?
It just gets worse and worse.
Many commenters described similar experiences with antique dolls.
What?
Ooh, did I lose you? Can you hear me?
I can hear. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yeah, your screen just went out, but I'm sure you'll come back in a second. The good thing is we know what happened to this doll. It's sitting next to you right now. That is the doll you have in your attic.
Yep, it is. Should I give her a name?
I don't know. See, like that part of me was like, maybe, but I think no. I think if what you've been doing and it's been more than a couple of years, just keep doing it. Don't switch it up. I think if you name her, again, it like brings power to it, right? So I don't know. Maybe other people have other opinions. I don't know enough about this. Oh shit, I lost you.
Not sure what that was. Could have been the doll to my right.
I was gonna say, maybe you do need to give her a name. Maybe that was her asking for that.
Guys, in the new space, we have like the fastest, best internet that I've ever had in my whole life. I haven't had a glitch.
Wait, don't even say that. That makes me really scared.
I swear to God, I've not had a glitch. I've not had a lag in my recording. I work from home 80% of the time, and it's been, I mean, blazing fast. And this is literally the very first time that I have glitched out since I've been in the new house.
So we're going to mark that, okay? I'm going to flag that as an active paranormal thing that just happened.
No!
Because the minute I started reading about a doll that changed rooms, and I joked about your doll, your screen went black, and then you said, should I give her a name? And I was like, I don't know. And then you completely cut off.
Disappeared. That's wild.
I
got to turn the light on, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's give myself some space
some peace,
here.
Some tranquility. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, yeah, maybe you just, you put her. Oh, and his screen is black again. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, we'll see how far we get if you pop off again. I'll just keep an eye on it.
Weird.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Whew. So the next one is the toy that spoke when turned off. A parent described a battery-powered toy that had been without batteries for years. And one night, it suddenly spoke a phrase it used to say when activated. The toy had no power source. It happened multiple times during the night. Batteryless toys activating is one of the most common haunted object claims online. I love this story because it really is very common, and it was one of my favorite stories Charlie Mushaw shared last season with me about how he had an Obi-Wan Kenobi action figure, like on a stand that would do oh, I lost Will again. Damn, listeners, are we really pissing off this haunted doll? Okay, I'm gonna let him back in. Will!
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't either. I was doing fine. Like, this is normal technological difficulties until you bragged about your Wi-Fi. And now I'm like, let's just apologize to her. She's a beautiful doll. We respect it.
I'm sorry.
Will, you saved her from the attic, and now she lives with you, and everything's great, right? It's a very positive thing.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anyway, as I was saying, toys with no batteries, like the one that Charlie Mushaw had, the Obi-Wan Kenobi doll that went off over and over and over again, and it had lost its power source, and he, his whole thing is science, and he was like, I tested it a million ways, there's no way it could have happened, it was just haunted, have you ever heard of anything like this, or have your kids had toys that play when the battery's low or the batteries are taken out?
Yes. So,
really?
But it wasn't my kids. It was a neighbor who lived across the street from the same house that we found the doll in. She was an older lady, probably in her early 80s. And one day I was mowing the lawn in the front, and my wife she went over to meet her because the older lady was standing in the garage, in the driveway. And so my wife and my daughter at the time, they walked over, and she introduced herself.
I just lost Will again. This is crazy.
So my screen is actually fuzzying, staticking.
Serious?
I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. I mean, we can call it if you want, if it's really messing up, but I also don't want to leave you if you're scared now.
No, I'm a little nervous. I feel a little nervous. Okay.
I mean, it is interesting how things started working again, and then you brought up her again, in the house.
It's weird. All right, so I'm going to pretend like this is normal. So this neighbor across the street, she was an older lady. One day my wife went over to meet her, introduced herself, and my wife helped her with some groceries into the house. And while my wife and daughter were in there, the woman came out with an old Kermit the Frog doll with one of the pull strings in the back, and it would say whatever, Kermit the Frog phrases or catchphrases.
Sure.
It was supposed to. Well, she introduced Kermit And my wife, just sort of going along, whatever. And she said, but this is not Kermit the Frog. This is Kermit, my husband. My husband's name is Kermit, and he's in this doll now. And the doll is old, and we believed her, right?
Yeah.
Well, she pulled the pull string, and the pull string, it was dead. The batteries were dead. There was no voice box in it. My wife just sort of plays it off, no big deal. She and the woman change subjects. They start talking. The woman, as they're talking, puts Kermit, the husband/frog, down on like a piano top. And they're talking for 20 or 30 minutes. When all of a sudden, as my wife is having this conversation, the voice box in the Kermit the Frog doll activates, but it's not saying anything. It's like the sound of a dead battery or a dying battery, and it's just that kind of thing for like 40, 45 seconds. Yeah.
What?
And so my wife is like, this is weird. And so the woman like doesn't register, it seems. Well, my wife said, I thought it was dead. She said, oh no, sometimes Kermit comes through and that's what it sounds like. And it's like, well, is she talking about Kermit the Frog or is she talking about Kermit, her husband? Because she introduced both and. And so my wife, within a minute or two, my wife and daughter left. And believe it or not, that was the first and only time my wife ever went into the house again. Even though she'd been, over the years that we were there, she would invite us in for, a drink or whatever. And we would always say, no, we're on the run. We don't have time, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And,
I feel like your wife is really smart, Will, and I think you should have listened to
more
her
than me.
with this doll.
Oh, Lord.
Lord. Yep. But very cool story, very creepy story. I don't like that. Oh,
Do you
what
see?
the hell?
Do you see?
Yeah.
Not kidding. I wasn't kidding when I told you it was staticking.
So I can send you this. I've never had this happen ever. Oh my God.
Yep, I told you it was staticky from the first time it went black. Like it went black on your end, but it was staticky on mine. I have no idea.
Okay, we got to do something. We got to get woo-woo with it right now. What can we do? This is like really like I always thought haunted dolls as of like this novelty, but I think there's something really going on with this doll. Oh my God. Oh, and I think I'm going to lose you because it just went black again. Well, we'll see how long I get
you. Can you hear me?
I can, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it seems like your wife is really smart and very intuitive, and so maybe she'll have some good ideas. Maybe if you can nicely ask the doll to stop, and then just say like that's enough for tonight, and then like put her away, like thank you, like that's enough. No, you can stop now. You turned off your sound. Wait, what did you say?
I said I'm so afraid to talk to it.
Yeah, I really hate that this is bringing it up too. I'm feeling so guilty that this conversation.
No.
That has like she's been
It was
dormant.
honestly, it was probably my fault, like putting her on camera.
Okay, well let's just treat it like a Robert the Doll thing, right? Like let's just apologize. Like I'm so sorry. Maybe you didn't want to come on camera. Now
I'm pretty anxious.
I know. I'm sorry. I am too. I'm feeling anxious because I want to help you and I don't know how because I don't want to say the wrong thing or encourage anything with it. I want it to feel respected and at peace. But it's weird that you said that nothing has ever happened and all this is happening right now. That's your computer. Just reboot it. Maybe at the end of the day, your computer just was having a funky time. Overheating, whatever. Yep. Just the IT fix for all. Just turn it off and turn it back on again. Everything will be fine. Okay. Thank you so much. Good luck. All right. Bye.